challenging the place to window dressing exercise. I've heard Dennis is talking about like these people they don't know the root cause. The national dialogue was called for a window dressing exercise. I knew that's why I went there because they gave everybody invitation. Some people they knew they were not going to come there, and I challenged them a lot. I asked you that the invitation you invited me is written there. Major national dialogue on the situations in northwest and southwest. Why are you talking about other parts of the other regions? Oh, Mola, Mola, sit down, sit down. So I knew it was a game. And when I speak here, I respect others. Somebody like Young Buddha. But I'm disappointed by him. He's part of the system. He's not a victim. Chris, I have my copy here. Young Buddha invited us. This is a letter from the cabinet office. Instruction from the Prime Minister. We are pleased to inform you that you have been shortlisted to participate. Blah, blah. It was Dion Gute. Dion Gute was my lecturer. He has been director of ENAM. He should not play the victim. Sometimes we should call our Anglophone brothers and sisters that they are not victims. We are part of the problem. They understand the system and they are there for themselves. Mr. Dion Gute was my lecturer in Wakere. Although he was not teaching me public law, but he knows what is decentralization. Assuming that we want decentralization, which is in the United Kingdom, you identify the power. You identify whether you have to transfer educational powers, health powers, transport power, justice power, taxation. You have a lot of them. So what did they transfer? Nothing. When we went there, they had their 8 commission and they said they must talk only about decentralization. So it was a window dressing exercise. And I was happy that I went there and I challenged them. I knew we can't do anything because we know our countries or both countries, it's been run by France. I sit on this platform. I have my own way, the way I fight them. Because I will never come and say I want federalism or independence. All I will tell them that it is simple. Two countries came together, use your institution or your France CFA, your ENAM, your Economy Superior, your Gendarmerie, all those things. We never agreed, those two states that came together to use those things. Because people say, oh, we had a constitution. I said, no, there was no act of union, which is a treaty. You cannot put the cat in the hole. These people know this problem more than me and you. But the problem, when we use this thing about independence, they use it as a way, oh no, Cameroon is one and indivisible. So the starting point is, okay, assuming that we don't want to separate, use your Frank CFA in your own area because there was no agreement. Muna will tell you, Fonta will tell you, you cannot impose your institution. For a starting point, I believe they should use their French inherited institution in La République du Cameroon. Let's use our English institution. Assuming yes, some people voted to join them, it's okay. But because you join somebody doesn't mean in future they cannot ask you to have another referendum like Scotland. Scotland voluntarily joined the United England and they signed an act of union, not constitution. Constitution doesn't bind you. And I presume Prime Minister Dion Gute should know about this more than myself. He was my lecturer. And for him to come and say decentralization is a process. When I came back after the national dialogue, I made a video and I said there's no decentralization in Cameroon. And I explained what was decentralized transfer of power, and it's not a process. The Prime Minister's office sent something to me that I should join. What I don't know whether they have a committee or what. I said I'm not joining. You cannot put me in a committee that I'll be listening to. How do they call these Anglophone people? Along Paul and the other man who is a Commonwealth. I said I cannot join them. They cannot lecture me on decentralization. So let's not play as if we are ignorant. These guys, they know what they are doing. And if we know they are working for France, even La Republic is not a sovereign country. You cannot have a national dialogue. Then President Paul Biya said, I am going to France to give an account to Mitterrand. Why not in Britain? Why not in America? It tells you that they are still colonized and they make that choice. Britain left British Cameroon. France did not. So why should we be crying more than the bereaved? It is not our problem. If they want to stay there, they should stay there. And again, you talk about people say this is independent or separatist. Again, they should read their constitution of La République du Cameroon. Article 65 says you have a right of your political opinion. In the United Kingdom, we have people who want independence, separatists. In France, we have it. In America, we have it. All over European countries, you have it. In South Africa, they have a Cape Zip, a party that wants Cape, the white side, to cooperate. Why are they not touching them? Why are they not stopping them? It's only in Black Africa that we don't respect each other. And again, the national dialogue was a scam. Why I say it was a scam, you cannot invite us to say, let's come and discuss about the problem in Northwest and Southwest region on the invitation. Then we come there, instead of talking about Northwest and Southwest, you're talking about the other eight region in Cameroon. Then you come about with a solution of decentralization in the entire country when we were there to talk about Northwest and Southwest. You see, these people, forgive me, in England we call a state a state. They adore people, they are nitwit, they are nincompoop. They think they can be scamming. I cannot understand people are in power. Then they behave, they treat people as if they are kids or children. They think they can scam people. It's a disgrace. I have no respect for any person who lies. It doesn't matter your age. They are a bunch of liars.
That is a great appraiser there, Mola. What would you be advising those left, especially at home, about the so-called Grand National Dialogue, knowing what we know now?
To be honest, I doubt if I should give them any advice. The problem is taking into consideration that we are in the Cameroon. The government understands how to do things. They want to stay in power. They want to be there forever. And to be honest, I know some of you will call some people blackleg. I don't bother about that because in every society there will always be people like that. To us, is to focus to achieve what I call equal status. We have to recognize that two counties came together. And whether they like it or not, they will delay it as much as they want. It's the approach that matters. I believe there is no struggle on earth that we don't have differences. In South Africa, they had ANC, the Mandela we have Pan Africa, which was held by Sabokwe. We have Inkatha Freedom Movement. We have Communist Party with Chris Hani and Joe Slovo. In all organizations, those things happen to me, so it's a non-event to me. I don't focus on that. I saw Dennis spending time calling somebody's name for that long, about more than 10 minutes. I wouldn't waste my time on that. You focus on the things. I won't call names because there are always people like that. The problem to me is that it's a matter of time. These people, they will play their game. France is there, but I could see the population of the Cameroons, both the francophone and anglophone. These people, they think they can fool some people sometimes, but not all the time. I can see everywhere Cameroonians in the Cameroons, French part, English part. I can see if they make mistake. Listen, I'm not wishing for that, but it took 100 days for what happened in Rwanda to happen. If these people they are not reading in between the line, you look at Yaoundé, these people cannot clean their street. Then they want to run a country. These people want to destroy the Cameroons. Like they say, some Anglophones are responsible for what is going on. They are going to be responsible for any problem in Cameroon because they know nobody can stay in power for 42 years. And most of these Anglophones, my advice is for the people who are in top position in the Cameroons. People like Prime Minister Dion Gute, Young Solomon Atanganji, all of them, they are there. They should not say they are victims because we had late governor, is it Achu? Governor Achu resigned long ago. If they have integrity, they should leave. Who should be part of running the Cameroons today? Is it my lecturer, people like John Gute, or are we the people who should be running that country today? So they want to stay there forever. They are benefiting for something. But my point is, they are not working for the interests of the people of the Cameroons. My advice should be to John Gute. I'm saying it, I know he will follow what we are saying. You are my lecturer.